Oh, hello. Oh, hello there. Did not see you.
Hi.
Hey, it's Wednesday, August the 5th. That's what's going on. Sorry. Everything's been hectic trying to get this thing
We
going
had a
on
bunch
time.
of
We're
gremlins
still
in
not
our
on time.
house.
Yeah, yeah. That's one of them
this
right
little
there.
one who wouldn't be quiet, so I made her come and film. Hi, you want to say hi? Now she's quiet.
Yeah, there you go. That's what she does best.
Yes, jump.
Anyway, welcome to another edition of the live stream shows we've been doing 3 times a week since March. Today is Wednesday, August the 5th, and it's today's theme is part 2 of the continuing story of who is Ed Ryan and why isn't he famous?
Maybe that's why.
Probably because he burps on camera.
Really?
I'm going to guess that.
I'll
It was
guess
all those
that.
vitamins. I ate them too close to
You shouldn't take them
showtime.
so close to the show.
Well, now they just got sit right there.
Do you need more water?
They're good for you. I'm fine. All right. So, if you joined us last week, you heard a lot of history. It was 3 hours worth, and I'm just going to pick up the story when I was 32 years old. That's right. Boom. Went right to it. I was in a band called Wide Awake, and I was running open mics. Still always ran an open mic, usually on a Tuesday, for many, many years. Started at I started on Mondays at the brokerage in 87 or 88, somewhere around there. And then eventually went to the Bunnery, right?
Yeah.
Bob's Bunnery, which was Phil Erickson's place in Levittown. Did Tuesdays there for a while. Then did it at, for a little tiny
what
bit.
was that little place across the way by the Governor's, right? That you did
Oh,
there, too. Did
shoot.
you forget
That was
one?
Wednesdays. That wasn't an
That
open
was-
mic, though.
Oh,
That was
okay.
just a
I
gig.
thought that was an open mic, too.
No, so
Sorry.
anyway, that's all right. I'm jumping all over the place. Ended up at the downtown
yeah.
in Farmingdale, and then that changed to they renovated it, became the new downtown. And from there, went to Moon Chaba, which wasn't called that at first.
It wasn't called
No, it was like Scotland Yard, not Scotland Yard. Where'd Sherlock Holmes live? Something like that. Baker Street. So it had a weird name, but it changed
I
it.
remember
It
Moon
had a
Chaba.
weird name. Then it changed it to Moon Chaba, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was
Anyway,
great times.
so going back
Crazy
to
open mics there.
when I was doing on Tuesday nights at Laura D's. That's where I was, and Rain was bartender, and she came in one night and we met. Oh, she'd seen the band apparently, but this was a night where we worked together, so we got to know each other, and then we were friends for about a year. And just got to know each other better. And after a while, just kind of looked at each other in a different way, and the magic happened, as it were. You know, you wait a long time for love to come. You can't force it to happen. I was without a steady love for quite a time. I had my ups and downs, lots of pain, lots of heartache, lots of good times too. But then it finally happened again. So, and this time for good. This, or as we call it, for always.
Always.
So that's what happened. I was 32. Well, we started dating. Maybe I was 31 when we met, and she was 24. Oh, sounds like a lot, but it's really not. It's 8 years.
You were immature
My
and I was
parents,
mature.
my parents were. Yes, I'm immature, so we were about the same age emotionally. And so anyway, I'm going to do some songs. Here's what happened. I mean, there's no real story about how we met. It was an actual slow friendship that blossomed into romance and love. And I'm going to sing a song called "Help Me Stand," which I wrote kind of as where I was in life. I needed some help. You know, you don't just meet a woman and you take her over and go, "Oh, I'm going to make everything right for you." She makes things right, you know, for me. So I needed somebody to help me stand, and this is a song called "Help Me Stand," and there it goes. I'm going to do the introduction. What's that?
I said I needed you, George.
There you go. Yesterday invincible, now today invisible. That's not the way I know. I had planned it from the go. Such a pretty prize and picture perfect promises. The needle has been lost. I am searching still at such a cost. Oh, help me stand. I'm on your side. Oh, help me walk on shaky ground. So what was and is relative to where I am, and that's the way it goes. I am searching still, but heaven knows. Oh, help me stand, I'm on your side. Oh, help me walk, I'll bring you pride. We won't be done until we won. Oh, help me stand. Oh, help me stand, I'm on your side. Oh, help me walk, I'll bring you pride. We won't be done until we won. Oh, help me stand. Oh, help me stand. Oh, help me stand. And that song also had a bit to do with where I was in my life artistically as well. Continuing to search for the right outlet, the right group, the right song, whatever it is, whatever it would take to, you know, like any other musician, to get you through the other side. Had many hits and misses along the way, had some great big gigs, great recording sessions, and it always comes down to something's just not right. You know, like a casting director would be. You know, no, you've got everything you got, kid, except your eyes are a little too close together. So we're gonna go with him, whatever it is. You know what I mean? There's always something that's another rejection. So I think I was in between. I wasn't in between bands, but I will be. We'll get to that. So career-wise, I'm still struggling, but going full steam ahead. I take every job you can get. Whatever the gig is, do the gig. I was doing stand-up still. I was doing my solo stuff. I was in the band, and I was working still. I think I may have still been working. Might have been my last year of working. A lot of jobs. Yes. So this is a love song, as are most of them. This one I call "How Did You Know?" And this I like very much because it just seems like an old-timey type of song, and it just asks the right questions. And once we got together, it was just, everything was just right. You know what I mean? I don't remember when I wrote this song. Probably a few years into our relationship, I'm sure. Here we go. How did you know? How did you know that if you spoke to me, I'd love you, when in fact I didn't even know it for myself? How did you come to know that I would love you so, and end up needing no one else? And Sundays come and Sundays go. With every year, our love still grows. Through every high and every low, our love is so. How did you know? How did you know? How did I know that you would take away my worries and leave me with a satisfaction I have never known? How did I know to be the things you need in me? How did you come to be my own? And Sundays come and Sundays go. With every year, our love still grows. Through every high and every low, our love is so. How did you know? How did you know? How did you know? How did we know that we were bound to one another? How did we recognize that one is really two? How did we come to be the us we know as we? How did we know our love is true? And Sundays come and Sundays go. that was a squeaker.
Ow!
I should have saved that song for later. Ah, I didn't warm up.
2 songs in.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Well, we'll mail that into them later.
Yeah. Well, and on that note, literally, got to put something in there to cure that. So we were an adorable couple. Couldn't stand to be away from each other, on each other all the time. It was wonderful. I'll sing a song later called "Wonderful" to tell you exactly how so. But I don't know. I don't want to tell tales. You know what I mean? It's a love affair, and we've been steady ever since late '94. And you know, it's great. We put off getting married for a while. I'll tell you why when we get to that.
Okay.
All right. I want to keep moving. She supports everything I do. All the music, all the things I do, all my ideas and songs. He's very supportive. It's not a yes man saying everything's great, but it's a already. So, you know, but like I said in the last show, support is very, very important. Moral support and emotional support and financial support, very, very important. But that's where we helped each other. we became a team. I was like, oh, okay. If you work and I do the work that I'm doing and don't have to have a job as well,
Then you could do your work much better.
yes.
You did.
And we'd have more time together.
And you were very
So we both
successful
worked
at it.
nights all the time.
And you rested.
She was a bartender, waitress,
All in the restaurant business.
all the restaurant
yeah.
business, working the
All that
nighttime
stuff.
shifts and all that, and so I was working nighttime, so we'd
I
spend
used
every
to
day.
even teach bartending.
It was, I had never cohabitated with the opposite sex before. I'd only ever had 2 apartments, and they were never on my own either. I had a roommate or 2 roommates in both of those instances. So,
Or 8 roommates.
or 9 roommates, including my parents. So no, I never lived on my own, but I did move in. She had a little apartment, a room and a kitchen, as it were, but it was enough. And we moved in together after only 6 months of dating, which is a sin. And so I couldn't tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody at first.
Yeah, we also knew each other for almost a year, though.
Oh yeah,
It
we
wasn't
knew each
like
other
we
for a
were
long time. I
strangers.
said that.
Yeah.
But we were dating and for 6 months, and we said,
But your mother.
let's just my mother
Didn't
would not
sit
have
for
stood
that.
for it, which she didn't stand for it. She hated the
didn't.
fact that
She
we
never
lived
even
together.
visited my
And we
house.
lived together like 8 years before we got married. But
She went to my house once.
I didn't know how to break it to them, so I picked just the right time. My grandfather's funeral.
Oh, you have
It was
time
perfect.
already.
It was a good time. As we're by the casket, I said, oh, by the way, you know, Ray, oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, I moved in with you.
Thank you, and good night.
What was she going to do, yell at me?
Yeah, well, she put it at that point.
Anyways, this is a song, we did a lot of great things, you know. She had some great birthday surprises for me. She took me to see, was that all the same day? No.
Mhm.
The museum, the movie, and the Broadway show? No, 2 different years. The
No,
Broadway show was skating.
different.
Right. My birthday is late December. So we actually she took me to see, what's his name? Now I'm going to blank out. Tony Randall and Jack Klugman from The Odd Couple. But they were starring in Sunshine Boys. That was great to see. My favorite. I love The Odd Couple. Big, big fan. And to see the 2 of them do that, it was great. And then we went ice skating.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, I forgot
she
about
went
that.
ice skating in Central Park. I've never been much of an ice skater, ever. I would get on the rails and go around, do this bit. You know,
Yeah,
that's
don't
me.
take ice in your-
That's
you should
all
be
I could ever
anymore.
do. And we used to go a lot when we were kids because it was something to do in the winter, and I love the hot chocolate. So,
That's part of
and so we'd do that and do the skating. And she's excellent. She was a figure
Oh, I
skater
used
when
to
she was young. So doing all the flips in
I used to
competition,
compete
all that kind of
and
stuff.
stuff,
So I had
yeah.
no idea until we got to Central Park, and I'm on the rail holding like this, and she's in the middle where the experts go, doing all the brrrr and the twirling and the blipping and the.
I wasn't showing up that bad.
It was good.
It
No, it
was
was
a long time.
It was great to see. One of the other times on my birthday, we went in to see a Yoko Ono exhibit
Oh, that was.
Oh, that wasn't. That was just a day out.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Same here, though. There was a Yoko Ono exhibit called Yes. And it had a lot of things, the ladder that they met on with the micro, you know.
That was really cool. The Apple.
A lot of Yoko Ono art pieces throughout her career. And it was a retrospect. And it was a lot of heady stuff and a lot of cool stuff.
I like the one with the rocks. Remember that you liked?
Yeah, there
that
was. I can't explain everything because it'll take. I've got so many things to get to, and I've got to get to the songs.
Right.
So there was so many crazy exhibits, including this a maze. You could go through a maze where it was all plexiglass. It was all see-through. So you weren't really be able to supposed to see where you were going or where it was. You have to use your hands. That's how I did. Feeling around. Other people were like, oh, poom, and walking into. I'm like, yeah, you dope you. Put your hand in front of you. You won't walk into a wall. By the way, that's just common knowledge.
Thank you for sharing
If
that.
you walk around like this, you will never walk into a wall. I just want to let you know that. At least not with your face, you won't. But it was all clear, and we went through, and we got to the center of it, and what do you find in the middle?
John.
It was a toilet.
You found John.
And we called it's a John, so I guess maybe it was some sort of play on word. I don't know what the purpose was, but I came out of there with a phrase in my head called "Key to the Sky." That's what it all said to me. When there was different things, you know, the other half of the sky. John says, "I'm a woman." She's got all these things about imagining and clouds and all this and entering, and so entering, you know, with a key. So I don't know why I just came the phrase "Key to the Sky" just out of that exhibit, and then I wrote a song called "Key to the Sky" that I'm going to sing for you now. The other reason we went in that day was we saw the exhibit, then we went to see Hard Day's Night. It was in the theaters. For a print. I think it was the year 2000.
It might have been.
It was.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It was 2000. And yeah, so we saw Hard Day's Night when it first got redone. It was, oh my God, it was beautiful. And with a full audience, I'd never seen the movie in a theater with an audience before. It was great. Anyways, here's Key to the Sky. We use this now as the name of her Reiki practice. Key to the Sky Reiki. We'll tell you more about that later, but not in too much detail because I got songs to do and it's already 3:30.
You keep mentioning that. That's what. Just play.
Been lately, I've been thinking of you, so hold me, hold me. Been lately, I've been thinking of you, so hold me, hold me. Seems lately you've been walking through my mind's eye. It's kind of funny how the imagery passed me by. I know it's crazy, but I think you hold the key to the sky. Seems lately I've been waiting for you. Do that again. Here we go. Been lately I've been dreaming of you, so wake me, wake me. Been lately I've been dreaming of you, so wake me, wake me. Seems lately you've been dreaming through my mind's eye. It's kind of funny how the consciousness passed me by. I know it's crazy, but I think you hold the key to the sky. Been so long, been so long since I've seen it. The golden hand with a human eye. Been so long since I could feel it. The golden hand with the key to the sky. Key to the sky. Been lately, I've been waiting for you, so take me. Been lately, I've been waiting for you, so take me, take me. Seems lately you've been waiting in my mind's eye. It's kind of funny how time has just passed me by. I know it's crazy, but I think you hold the key to the sky. Been so long It's a love song.
Very
See,
cool.
even after 6 years of dating, I was still writing love songs. I still write love songs. And I thought that was a very pretty one.
Yes.
Calling someone the key to the sky.
I think that's a beautiful
And then
poetry in that.
years later, within the last 5 years, Rain went and studied Reiki and became a master and teacher of Reiki, and we started putting our shows together, or programs together, I should call it.
Guided meditation.
Medi- It's meditation with singing and the Reiki combined into one thing, and we call the company, the name of the business, there we go, is Key to the Sky Reiki. So that's how that went. Okay, I'm going to keep moving because...
Ellen says she's loving the songs,
Great.
and it's so nice to hear the stories that go with the song.
Great, thank you.
Along with the songwriting.
Great.
They're-
One of the things she introduced me to was camping, which was a huge release, a pressure release. I guess within a year of us dating, I guess, or living together, within a year,
Yeah.
she wanted to go camping. And I'm like, I've gone camping, I think, twice in my life before that. Once with a group of guys in 1979 or 80, whatever it was, maybe 80. And, or 81 even, geez, ooh. And doesn't matter. And then once again with another couple when I was dating someone back in the 80s. This was like 81 and maybe 84. It was the only two times I ever camped. And this time she had the regular old camp, the tent, which is small. You got to get on your knees to get into it. I'm a tall guy, and we didn't have an air mattress, and sleeping on the floor in sleeping bags sucks. So we came up with this is what we were doing back then. These were the salad days, where we would blow up a thing for the pool.
Air mattresses.
I got it. I just need the words. I'll get this. It's okay. Yeah, the little mattresses that you bought that you blow up for the pool that you lay out on. Okay, and it's got the long thing, and they got the ribs, and then it's got a little pillow head at the top, and it's kind of shaped at an angle. So we bought 3 of those for $1 a piece. Blow them up. Took a while, and then tape them one straight away, and then put the other one upside down, and then the third one straight away, so that it filled it in, and it made it almost like a regular sized mattress. And we taped them together. It's ridiculous.
We're on a budget.
Yeah, we're on a budget. We're on a low budget. And I loved it. I loved the idea of it. I loved where we went, the places we've been to, the idea of just hanging out. There's no telephone. There's no electricity, basically. There's no, nobody's going to bother you. Nobody knows you. It's just free. It's outdoors. I love outdoors because where I grew up in Merrick, our backyard was huge, and it led to a fence that led to a wooded area, and on the other side of that is the Meadowbrook Parkway. But it was a huge woods beyond our house, and I grew up in it. So I love being out in the outdoors and in the woods and all that kind of stuff. So I took to camping well enough. I'm not rugged, and I'm not roughing it, but and it's not glamping either. But we still to this day go twice a year, or try to. And now we have tents where I can stand up in it and walk around and do this. I'm like, I'm not getting into a tent unless I can do this.
You
That's
had
the
to crawl
test.
in and out.
That's
It
the
was
test.
hysterical.
And now we have a blow up mattress that is raised off of the ground. So it's a nice queen size. And otherwise, it ain't happening.
Well, now
You
you're
know,
talking.
we're
You
getting
have
too old.
a table and chairs. In
We
your
have a
tent,
table and
so
chairs.
it's
We have a
nice.
big tent. Big tent. We like to go camping. So a lot of the songs I've written over the years have taken place camping because there's nothing else to do other than walk around. Than to sit there and play guitar and look at the scenery and have some drinks.
Watch the
And
eagles.
yeah, there's lots of wildlife, and I love it. So I'm going to write a song about going there, about what it means to me to go camping. It's called "Lay Down Your Care." We actually use this one during our meditations, but I play it a lot slower for meditation. We play it at the regular pace. Called "Lay Down Your Care." Come camping with us, will you? It goes like this. I mean, not really. I'm not inviting you. I'm talking about right now. Come camping with us in your mind. Nobody comes camping with us. That is a two-person deal. That is where we get away from the world, away. I mean, well, this is like camping now.
Happy campers, there you go.
The last 5 months have been like it.
This
So,
line, happy camper.
lay down your care. are breezy and others too long. And if you're uneasy, it can drag on and on. We've all got our troubles, and if you've had your share, I know a place to unload them. You can follow me there. So come to the water, let down your hair, kick off your sandals, and lay down your care. Lay down your care. Lay down your care. Turn toward the mountain and take in the air. Breathe like you never would dare. Lay down your care. Lay down your care. Lay down your care. I know it's easy to always forget to travel to places you haven't been yet. Sunlight to sunset, cradle to dust. You gotta polish your engine before it might rust. So come to the water, let down your hair, kick off your sandals, and lay down your chair. Lay down your chair. Lay down your chair. Turn toward the mountain. Breathe, take in the air. Breathe like you never would dare. Lay down your care. Lay down your care. Turn toward the mountain and take in the air. Breathe like you never would dare. And lay down your care. Lay down your care. Lay down your care. Well, don't go anywhere. Come on.
What? Where are we going?
It's not always sunny and nice when we camp. In fact, most of the time it rains. It's very rare that it doesn't rain.
That's because I'm there.
And we don't mind. We're used to it, and we know how to deal with it.
Right, Mom? Don't complain. Camp in the rain.
Don't complain.
At
Camp in the
campers.
rain. That's right.
We had a patch that we wear on our little, my mother would sew these patches on our either sweatshirts or jean jackets or whatever, and that was one of them, like a little elephant.
Don't
with an
complain.
umbrella or
Stand in the
something.
rain.
Don't complain.
You were a
Camp
girl.
in the rain.
Oh, camp in the rain.
Right.
You
So
were,
we used to
you were
go
a Girl
camp.
Scout?
Yes, that too.
My sister, I just found out, was a pussy willow.
Huh?
And just Kathy Garrett, if she's watching, her maiden name is Tansy, and
She's
her
watching.
older sister, Debbie Tansy, was in, I thought it was Girl Scouts when I was a kid. I
No, I
remember
think
my
that was
older
something
sister
different, 'cause
being in some sort of like Bluebirds or something like that.
Daisies.
Brownies, whatever you wanted to call it. But she sent me an old picture with her older sister, my older sister Sue, and a bunch of other girls from back then, and they were holding the banner in their little uniforms, and it was Pussy Willows. That's what they drew.
My mother used to call us that when we were little kids, like a sweet endearing thing.
It's a sweet endearing
It's a little
thing, Pussy
flower.
Willow.
It's like a flower plant thing.
We're gonna go off the deep end if we don't
Yes.
get back on track. So So your mother was a den mother, yes?
Well, no, she was a troop leader.
Troop leader. I don't know what the difference is.
She was a woman.
She was what?
A woman.
Well, was in a den. I don't know. A scout leader.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I don't know. I was never anything.
All right, well.
I'm still not anything.
She was usually the head leader of all our, like from brownies up. She was our leader.
Brownies through Pussy Willows, through
through all that. Yeah.
Bluebirds,
Yeah,
Girl Scouts. Gotcha.
Yeah, she was a good leader. We had a lot of fun. We went on a lot of camping excursions and stuff. And
Well,
weekends
taught her
too.
well because even to this day, she's very good at camping. We have everything all done
went
before we
every
go.
weekend.
It's in the car, everything's packed, or it's in the tent, and she knows where everything is at any given moment. And all I have to do is keep going. Where's this? Where's that?
He does do that,
Well,
but I know
I
where
need
it
to
is,
know.
so it's okay.
I don't know.
He does
where
the
it is.
heavy lifting.
That's right.
But so we have a lot of fun. But yes, they.
So when
she
it
taught me
rains,
well.
we don't complain. We camp in the rain. I remember one evening we were still in our small tents back then.
Yeah, that was a small
Definitely
one.
in the small tent.
Bigger
And,
than when we started.
Yeah, but still not big enough that I could stand up.
No, you still had to go in like
I
this.
still had to go out. I think we had one finally. This was this one. The first one was like this big.
And he literally
And the
had to
second one was
crawl
like
on his
this
hands
big.
and knees to
And I
get
could
in and out of
and
it.
kind of function. Now we have one that it's like a
He
room.
strolls in.
It's a big room.
It's
yeah.
a big cabin
Ah.
tent. It's nice.
So one night it was raining. We had nothing else to do except lay. It had to be in there. It was too wet out. And I had my guitar. We were just laying next to each other in this small tent and
Yeah, it was
talking.
probably
Yes.
before we had like the screen houses and stuff.
We didn't have a screen house
Yeah,
either.
no.
No. So I wrote this song as we were just laying there, and it just came out, and it's been our theme song ever since.
Yeah,
Want to sing it with me? Every day I seem to love you more than any other day. Other days that pass me by. Oh, and every night I hold you in my arms. In my arms is where you ought to be right by my side. Oh, every day the world's a little tighter, and I know you can make it lighter with a word or a song, just to touch me every day. Everywhere I go, I hear your voice. I hear your voice just like a silent prayer that sows the seed. Oh, and every sound I hear it speaks your name without a single word. A single word is all I need. Oh, but every day the world's a little tighter, but I know you can make it lighter with a word or a song, just to touch me every day. The world's a little tighter, but I know you can make it lighter with a word or a song, just to touch me every day. Yeah. Every day.
Mwah.
Now get out of here, kid. You're
Yeah,
bothering
get
me.
lost. Love you too.
All right. I'm going to keep moving. I want to keep moving. I'm going to stick with the camping theme for a while. We had a lot of kooky excursions, a lot of great times, a couple of scary times with wild animals. One time I'll tell you about those stories. Those are just sitting around stories about camping.
Sitting and camping. That's what we do. Oh, we move furniture.
We move furniture. As we do. Because the shady spots keep moving. So wherever we are, depending on what we're sitting,
Especially now.
get our seats out in a comfortable position. It'll overlook the pond, and everything's good. And maybe a little, and the sun's hitting. See, all right, so we gotta get up, move we call it moving furniture. That's what we do a lot. Move the tents, take them out of the screen house, put them out here. Now it's raining. Okay, take them out of here and put them back in the screen house. Move that furniture. Let's go. Let's go.
And we love that. That's what we enjoy.
It's exercise.
Yep. It's our exercise for the day.
One particular camping trip, we learned quickly that when you go in the middle of the summer, it's crowded as hell. And you're going to get a lot of kids and a lot of yelling and a lot of noise. And we're going there to get away from it, to find some peace, you know. So we found out after the first couple of years that our best bets is to go like early June and late September. Because people are still in school or working, they're not on their summer vacations so much. It's less crowded. The weather is not as hot, but sometimes you get really cold. But we're okay with that. One of the times we were both having particular troubles in our lives on different fronts. I was having maybe some problem with the band that I was in. Wasn't sure exactly what was going to go down with that. This was a band called Rhino Caravan. I'll tell you more about them in a little bit. It was a great little band. It was after Wide Awake broke up. Pardon me, something there. And so that was like on the fence. I didn't know exactly what was going to be happening with that band. So I was having troubles with my career. I didn't know, I was at a crossroads. And she was having a little bit of issues in life, just a couple of things that went on. You know, it's not, what do I like to call them? It's not our problems, it's other people's problems with us. Yeah. See what I mean? And not together as a couple, but I was having trouble, and I'm like, I'm not I know what's going on. How come not anyone else can get on my page? And she was having some family issues, and it was just stressful. It was a stressful time. That's what I'm getting at. And it was all in the month of September. Everything came to a head for some reason in September, and we went away camping the very last week and weekend of that month into October. And on the last Monday of that September, I wrote this song about our struggles and our problem. But it's called The Last Monday of a Long September. And I'll tell you more about it after I sing it. It's a bluesy tune. Right, Steve Holly? Steve Holly made over 50 blues albums.
Oh my
I'll tell you more about that later. Pretty baby, don't you worry about a thing, 'cause I'll protect you from everything. I know they hurt you and you're feeling so much pain, but whatever doesn't kill us makes us stronger again. Well, oh babe, I guess we made it through. It was hard for me, twice as hard for you, but the best thing that I'll remember is the last Monday of a long September. It's so frustrating to be misunderstood, but even more so when you know that they could. But no one listens when they only hear themselves, and you know you've got the answer, but they ask somebody else. Well, oh babe, I guess we made it through. It was hard for me, twice as hard for you, but the best thing that I'll remember is the last Monday of a long September. That last Monday we lived among the trees and slept upon the earthen floor. The leaves were falling as the whole world went to sleep. It was cutting of the cord. It's hard to swallow when you feel ignored. But times are changing, so I guess we've got to change. But I'd rather stay ourselves, let them think that we're strange. 'Cause, oh babe, I guess we made it through. It was hard for me, twice as hard for you. But the best thing that I remember is the last Monday of a long September. Oh babe, I guess we made it through. It was hard for me, twice as hard for you. But the bestest thing that I will remember is the last Monday of a long September. It wasn't anybody else. It wasn't anybody else. Anybody else. Nobody else. Anyway, it was a nice bluesy tune. We came out of it all right. I went back to the band, played them that song, and they liked it. So we started playing it, but we never recorded it because the band broke up soon after. Right?
Right before it had a chance yet again. Shoelace.
Yeah. This was 1999. That was the last Monday in September of 1999. Then we played New Year's Eve. And then we released another album that springtime, and then broke up the same day.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Who does that?
It was a ridiculous situation. I'll more about that later. We're
Not
still
us,
on the
that's
campus.
for sure.
Not us. All right, last one. So that became our theme song. Again, we have lots of theme songs apparently. One was every day, and the other one's last Monday belongs September. And it's hot here, isn't it?
Oh, it's getting hot here.
Is
You're telling
that,
your life story.
Is that on?
It's on
high? There
highest
we go.
now. Is that better? I'll try to get it closer.
Yeah. So a year later, now Rain is one of two children, right? Her parents had Rain, and then 5 years later, her younger sister. And we had been dating for a while.
Yeah, like 4.
Now 4 years,
Or so.
3 years.
Something like that.
3
Yeah,
years. We were
going
dating.
on
We
4.
were dating and living together for about 3 years. When I started thinking, I got to put a ring on this girl's finger. You know, it's getting. Well, to tell you the truth, I'll be very honest with you. We started really officially dating like October, late September, early October, somewhere in there. You know, of '94. And that Christmas, we'd only been officially dating for maybe 2 months. I didn't know what to get her for Christmas. And in my heart, what I wanted to get her, I said, I can propose to this girl. It's only been 2 months. I said, but I thought better of it because it would look out of the blue. But in my heart, I said, that's what I felt like getting. So I could definitely ask her to marry me. But I didn't. I waited because it was a smart thing to do. It was only 2 months. People would have been looking at us crazy.
Well, let them think that
Let them think that we're strange. So as I was gearing up toward, I should plan something for this year or sometime around whatever, suddenly her younger sister, who had only been dating, how long was she dating her guy? Less than 6 months.
Yeah.
Less than 6
like
months.
that.
They got engaged down in Florida. And I was like, well, I can't propose now. There's only 2 people in the whole family. You're going to have 2 weddings back to back? No.
Especially because no one lives near anyone.
Yeah, no, they all moved to Florida. Everyone that Rain grew up with moved to Florida.
On my father's side of the family.
Yeah. So that put it off for a while. So they got married in '98.
Right.
So, right. So I proposed in 2000.
Right.
I gave it enough
But
time.
you gave it 2 years for
A
like
little
them
time.
to do the wedding and people to save up money.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
because
the
you can't have
behind.
back-to-back weddings.
Yeah.
So,
For them to travel.
right. I'm trying to remember, because then your mom got married in 2000.
Then in between, we get your mom's marriage.
Yes, and then we got married in 2002.
Yeah. All the girls.
All the
All
girls.
the Smith girls got married 2 years apart.
So what happened was the last Monday of the long September became a thing for us, and so the following year in 2000, we went camping again, and I planned to propose on the last Monday of September. I thought that would be very poetic. And exactly a year later, after writing the song, and I rented, instead of a canoe, we always get a canoe, and because it's easy to manage, 2 of us can do it, but you can't get up and walk around in a canoe if you've ever canoed. Canoe. So I got a rowboat. That was my idea, because I'm gonna get out into the middle of the pond, this place that we love, a place where we still go camping and love to go camping. It's our own special spot. So I'm gonna row out into the middle of the place and then propose in this beautiful scenery. And also, if you were with me last week, you may have heard that it wouldn't be the first time I proposed marriage to a woman. First time didn't go so well. So I'm figuring, if she says no, a little whoops, the boat, and off you go, and a quick paddle to the back of the head, and I don't know what happened to her, Your Honor.
My dad did say that when I told him. He was like, oh, he picked a spot that he'd dump you off if you said no.
It's not true, but I did want to propose in the middle of it. So
it was beautiful.
And of course she complained that we got a rowboat. So why'd you get a rowboat? We
because
don't
I
get a
care
canoe.
about you, and I'm like, well, I
it's
can't
too much
row.
work. So, but I knew that if I got her out there, that I could actually kneel inside a canoe, inside a rowboat, that I couldn't do in a canoe. So I took her out into the middle of the place. And one of our other songs that we like to sing is this one by Paul McCartney, where it talks about this moment being the one, there was never a better moment than the one we're in right now. So as I'm gearing up, we get into the middle, I'm like, okay, this is about the right spot where I want to do it. And she's offering me, she goes, oh yeah, you want a beer? She goes, brought a little bit. I said, no, not yet. She should have known something was wrong.
I should have.
Immediately. I wanted a clear head. So we're talking a little bit, and I get right to where I want to be in the middle. This is the spot, and I start singing a verse of this one as a lead-in. There never could be. Did I ever take you in my arms, look you in the eye, tell you that I do? Did I ever open up my heart and let you come inside? And I said, if I never did it, I was only waiting, and I'm gearing up to there's never a moment than this one. And as I start doing, she's thinking in her head, oh, I like that song. She starts singing it back to me. Whatever moment. And I'm like,
Like,
no, I'm saying this to you. And she's singing along.
I just thought it was a normal day. I had no idea.
So, the song,
and your face was
and I was
so
just like,
funny.
and I get up, and I get on my, and I had the thing the ring in my pocket, and she's like,
I didn't understand.
I didn't know what was going on. So then I proposed, and
You got me good.
yeah. She said no. No, I'm kidding. No, it was beautiful.
No, I'm still here. Sorry.
Yeah, we're still here, and dry.
Yes, I said yes, but I said for always. That's
Yes.
the point.
Yeah, so that was one of our things. It's
That
like
was one of our things.
I've told you before, I've never stepped outside this relationship, and that's one of the easiest things that I've ever had to do, is to not do something, because it just makes life so much better. You can just look at you in the eye and just have 100% trust. Obviously, I have trust issues since my past relationships.
We both did.
Both did. So as long as we know how to do that, we're all right. Be faithful, then we're all right.
Oh, I'm all
But all right. So I got back on shore. We got back on shore, I should say. I took you with me back to shore.
That was good.
I celebrated and all that kind of stuff. And then I wrote a song that day, right? Yeah, because I didn't want to lose the momentum of the moment. The momentum of the moment.
Might
The next day?
because of the part where
Oh, it rained.
Right.
That's all right.
Because I said yes, and then the skies opened, and you had to row really quick back,
Oh, that's
and
right.
it was like, then we're both in the tent as it was like a monsoon, and we were laughing hysterically that, like, oh, look it, we agreed to be married, and the sky
And the sky
opened.
just...
We're like, this is good. The shoelace broke.
Was there a particular time I was aiming for? I don't think so. No.
Yes, you were.
I was trying to, but
and
I
you
couldn't.
kind of nailed it.
Well, what we had to do was it was a bad day. It was a crappy day in the morning. I was like, we're not going to get a rowboat out of this today, and I want to do it today on the Monday. So we had to wait for it to, it was a brief moment, like maybe an hour, where the sun came out a little bit and it wasn't raining. I said, come on, let's go for a ride. And then as soon as we did the deed, it was like...
Well, me like the girl that, the woman in me, of course, I got, Union, move over.
Oh, the Union break.
There we go. Okay. I of course am like, oh well, I need my hat, I need my things. And he's just like up my butt today, like, come on. I'm like, what? We have all day.
No, we don't have all day. We gotta
because
get in the boat.
he had a time.
No, the weather was against us.
So
That's
he
what
had
it
all
was.
this stuff going on. He was just so cute. He was really sweet, and I loved it. I loved it very much. Oh, and Mom said we got it backwards. It was Andrea 2000, us two, and her 98.
Oh, I see.
So
That's
they
right.
were switched.
Right. That's what it was.
I knew when you said it, I thought maybe, but
Right.
she read it.
That's
for
true.
me.
There you go. All right, so here's the song I wrote
Yes.
about that beautiful day. It's called Always Love. That's what we promise. As long as it's always. We have to love each other always, no matter what. No matter how crazy people get. You know how people get. No matter if you're not enjoying them at this particular moment, you still,
Yes.
still have to love them.
Yes.
Recall the time that's fresh in my mind. Not a long time ago. All the while it was making me smile. How was she to know? I sang a song, she sang along. We were wonderfully free. I got on my knee. We were all alone in the back of a rowboat. Only nature and God know. We promised our love. Always love. Always love. Through the trees, adrift on the breeze, rang the echoes of bliss. Soon was found beckoning ground, and was sealed with a kiss. When the skies made a cloudy disguise, we did nothing but hold till it turned cold. But it was so home. All alone in a rowboat, we were doing the slow float when we promised our love. Always love. What do you call those tings?
Tings.
I'm sorry?
Tings.
Yeah, those tings. What do you call those tings?
Tings.
Yeah, the tings you're holding.
These tings?
Those tings.
Yeah.
What do you
I
call